Shumaker, Executive Director on this fabulous team of women that have come together to support you and your businesses. Really, I look forward to Tuesdays. Like, I don't know about you all, but I'm always pumped and excited to get to see the leaders on this team as we plot and plan and brainstorm all the things that we need to do in our business, but also how we can help you. So I'm excited for Tuesday, and I'm glad that you're here. One thing I'm excited about, I hadn't even planned to do this, but I walked past it and I just had to show it because, oh my gosh, this pink. I'm in love. Like, if you haven't seen,
I got mine today too.
It's like,
I just got a box and I haven't opened it. I was
Oh, go open it, Lori. Go open it.
look inside, ladies. Like, look at all the words and messaging, and it says mine. I don't know if they all say the same thing. I'm assuming they do. A little note saying by Cindy, my definition of success is moving one step forward. And I just loved that when I walked past it, it reminded me of that quote. And tonight we really wanted to talk to you all about some steps, 3 simple steps to help you launch your summer business strong. So I'm going to jump in. And before I start, like, who wants one of these pink Cindy totes? Like, yes, I see hands, I see smiles. Like, I just want to pet it.
Alyssa, you know you want it. Janelle.
Right, like, it's so pretty. So anyway, I'll try not to be distracted by this pink squirrel sitting next to me. But yes, we wanted to really kind of talk to you all tonight about setting up your summer strong. Yes, all right, Lori opened hers. Yay! Yeah. So step 1 that we wanted to really, waiting for hers to arrive. Yes, exciting. Step 1 is we really want to focus in on ending May strong, right? We have about 24 hours left to finish up a whole lot, like our fiscal year. Everything kind of ends, so to speak, at midnight tomorrow evening, whatever time zone you happen to be in, right? But everything ends tomorrow evening. So if you're working on certain goals, maybe it's something for conference, maybe it's ribbons you're working on, maybe it's Start Swell. I know we have some new ladies who've been on the call, and you're working on your Start Swell that maybe wraps up this month. Maybe it's your K groups. Who here has been working their tail off to hit their K groups? Anybody? Right. I know Rachel, she's like, I'm the mom. Yes, I rocked it out. She's our solid 4K chica in the group. I have made 4K a few times, but I'm more of a consistent 2K girl. Always like to kind of step that up, but I always like celebrate wherever you are. Okay, if you're brand new, if you put in a party and you didn't quite hit even the half K, you're still earning your Start Swell. If you were in half K and you moved up to 1K, celebrate that. But realize tomorrow at midnight, is your last chance. So we want to really stress that you still have a good, strong 24 hours at least to set yourself up to hit those May goals. Okay, so we want everyone who's registered for conference. Let me ask that to you. Yes, we got conference ladies. I know I was just checking the ladies on my team that are registered. I'm super excited. I'm getting to meet some for the very first time and getting to connect some ladies on the team who've known each other but haven't really got to meet face to face, and they're getting to room together. So if you haven't registered for national conference, ladies, we can talk about national conference, but the main thing is just go ahead and register if you can. And if something's come up and you can't, we know that that's going to happen. You may have said, I can't make it happen this year. Make sure that you write it down that you will be at conference 2018, because it does change your business. And I've shared that before. I know some of the other ladies on this team have shared, but I went to national conference new. I went there as a consultant and came back with multiple promotions. It's a game changer. It not only changed my business financially, my income, but it changed the relationships that I had with ladies within my team and the sisterhood. I have friends in my upline that I would never have met if it wasn't for conference. So if you haven't registered, you do not want to miss out on the $99 price, right? We all want to get in and get the most bang for our buck, right? Because we know it's worth way more than that. It's kind of hard to put into words all that you get, not just from the training, but the amenities too. So just be sure to register for national conference. That's part of our step 1 is wrapping up May strong, registering for national conference. Yes, definitely next time. If you can't make it, just mark it down, write down 2018, whenever you're going to go to conference, okay? And invite someone to come with you. If you're a team of 1, invite your best friend to come with you if you want. There's been a lot of ladies who've come to national conference and ended up enrolling after coming to national conference. I know one of the ladies on my team, she's got someone come with her she thinks of as her second mom. So invite people to come with you to conference, your team members. If you don't have a team, invite those women that support your business. Just invite them into the pink bubble. It's always fun, right? All right, so we want everybody to really think about wrapping up this month strong, of course, and we know we have the large utility tote. We still have 24 hours. I mean, it's a large utility tote, ladies, right? And the insert. It's only offered this month. So if you're pushing towards that goal, don't sell yourself short. There's a lot of things that can be accomplished in a 24-hour time period. And we are encouraging you. We even want like some pinky promises out here. We're going to give a little challenge, okay? So tonight's challenge, no matter if you've met your goals, you've not met your goals, let's just do it together just for the fun of it, that we want to have some BFF bundles. Because if we're taking our best friends to conference with us, or we're going to be making new best friends at conference, why not share that love and extend that love a little bit by selling some of those best friend bundles, right? Because you can get 2 large utility totes for $45. Like, that's just unheard. It's crazy. Happens once a year, and you don't want your best friend to miss out on her large utility tote. So, and you can use other bundles, of course, but if we just kind of use that as a, as our starting point, the BFF bundle. And if you don't have bundles, or you're not sure what we're talking about, if you're new to this, just ask your leader. I'm sure there's bundles on the team pages. There's pictures everywhere, right, ladies? We've all got bundles. All right. We did the math on it. I think we figured out, like, if we sold 13 of those bundles, that would be like a $600 party almost. Somebody's going to want to get an insert instead, or want to add a little something to their order. So, I mean, just think of what that would do for your paycheck on the 10th. Think of what that would do for your K group goals, your Start Swell goals, wrapping up those conference numbers. I mean, for me, I'm driven by the paycheck, and I love any kind of upping on the 10th or the 25th paycheck. So just let's all kind of pinky promise to kind of jump in and say, I can do one more. I can sell one more bundle. Right. I can sell one more large utility tote bundle. I can, push yourself to the 13 if you can. And hey, if you end up with 6, that's still money that you wouldn't have been pushing yourself towards before. Right. Okay. So we've got national conference. In our step 1, we want to do the one more large utility tote bundle. We're doing our BFFs. Now the second step for a successful summer, and we're going to say it, we've talked about selling, so we're going to ease into booking parties, right? So if you're not sure how your calendar's looking, you just open it up, ladies. If you've got open dates, we've talked about calendar blocking before. If you've decided, I can only party on this day, or I can't party on these weeks at all, so I'm going to have to double up and do 2 parties on this Saturday to make up for my family taking a big vacation. You have to figure out when you're going to party, and you can't put it off, because summer is such a time where you think, oh, I'll get to it. Oh, we've got all these events going on with the kids at school, just like what Lori and I have been experiencing for this last month. It gets hectic and it gets crazy. And if you don't schedule it, it won't happen. So if you don't put down on your calendar that you're going to book however many parties, you're going to set the goals, and you're going to decide how many parties you're going to book. But even if you're the booking, if you have nothing on your calendar, ladies, be the booking, right? Have you seen this amazing bundle that they've offered to us? I mean, look at that. You get all these products. I know. It is $148 in products for $35. Right. Rachel's got hers up there. That is an amazing. And the big thing to reach that, it's only $400 level, ladies. Like, they're really helping us to do, a great June. So don't forget about that opportunity that we have in that bundle. Yes, she's got her pork. Benjamin, I know, I love these. So we want to book, and we want to remember the Wishes for You incentive too in June. You want to get your bookings, however you need to work those. We'll talk just a little bit more about it, but you want to have your bookings. But we've talked a lot about the Disney incentive, Wishes Come True. If you have 4 ladies, we've talked about, you're getting your $3,000 gift card, 6, but I think a lot of times we forget that each person that joins our team, we're going to get free stuff too, right? Everybody know that? Lori, we were talking today, it's if you invite one person, say, you know what, I'm new to this sponsoring thing, but I would like to have my best friend on my team with me. Like, I think we would have fun doing this. If you helped her launch her business this summer, you get $80 in free products, lady. 80 extra. That's on top of K group. That's on top of Start Swell. And it's not just product, it's new fall product. Like, show me the product. Like, I love anything to get free stuff. If you help 2 ladies, you're going to get $240 in new fall product. Like, hello, $240 just by helping someone try this out, right? I know. I'm excited about it. Can you tell? I mean, I want us all to be excited about it. And here's the thing with the 2 ladies, guess what else happens? We promote to senior consultant, right? If you're not already a senior consultant or working those goals, you're going to promote, you're going to get free stuff, and you're going to be helping her, okay? And then 3, $450. Yes. $450 and free 31. I mean, that's my love language, y'all. Like, I'm like, yes, let me help her and help her. Like, you need free stuff. You need free stuff. And really, that's what it's about. It's about sharing the love and helping each other. And we know, yes, we want the free product. Yes, we want those Disney cards. I, myself, like, I'm excited about it. I have 7 ladies that have enrolled, and 5 of the 7 ladies are already partying and putting orders in. I'm super pumped, you know, for my family and our Disney trip. I can already see us going on our Disney trip, and that's what's motivating and pushing me to work my goals, and not just for me, but to help her too. And a couple of those ladies already have ladies on their team too that have enrolled during this incentive. So it's really just keeping it in front of yourself and realizing, yes, 6 seems like a big number, right? But if you break it down and you keep working it, you can do all 6 of those in June if you want. Or you could say, you know what, I'm going to help 1 and I'm going to get that $80. I'm going to help 2, I'm going to get that $240. Or the 3 for the $450, okay? So keep the Disney incentive in front of you and use that, okay? And keep to the 1 more. If we're trying to get 1 more party, if we're trying to get, you know, 1 more booking, then work to get 1 more lady to join your team. And if you're comfortable having that be 1 more lady join your team this week or 1 more lady join your team this month, you know, ladies, these are your goals. They're not my goals. They're not your leader's goals. These are your goals for your business and what your needs are going to be. So if you want some free stuff or if you want to go to Disney, keep that incentive pushing you through this summer, okay? We want to talk a little bit about what those conversations can look like. I know for me, like, sometimes it can be harder to book in the summer, right? I mean, we say that, but really, if we're talking to enough people, then the bookings will come too, and we just need to know what words to say. You know, for example, I was sharing with the ladies today, you know, I had a home office lead who wanted to party, but we couldn't find a date. Like, she would kind of pick a date, but then she would say, oh, my schedule's changing. She's a nurse, and she was just too afraid to, I couldn't pin down a date. Does anyone here have ladies on their list who say, I want to party, but you can't quite get a date from them? Yes. I mean, we all have them, and they're not lying to us. Like, they do want to party. Their lives are crazy, right? They're just having a hard time figuring out when they're going to party. Find out what her needs really are. You know, she wanted the free stuff. She wanted to help her friends get some stuff. She had carried some 31 in, and she knew she wanted to help them. Well, she's a nurse. We figured out there's not a good time for them to party, so all of them could be together. So we created a solution, and that's what we're in the business of, ladies. We are solution makers. Like, if she wanted to have a party, but we couldn't quite get a date pinned down, we did a party to go, okay? This nurse, we did a party to go. I set it up just like I would a normal party. I took 10 to 12 catalogs with me, order forms, flyers, with the large utility tote and the insert, and I dropped them off one day. And I asked all these ladies, the hostess asked all these ladies if there's anything in the catalog they would have loved to have seen at a home party. You know, we all want to try a bag on. We all want to know what something feels like or looks like. And so a few days later, I went back and I dropped off some of these requested items, okay? So there was like little mini parties happening on first shift, second shift. She was leaving things with the ladies who were holding over or doubling. It was like a party that went on for several days in this hospital. And these women were texting me and excited about their personalization. And I asked them, I was like, ask your friend what she thinks. So they were showing each other their personalization ideas. And what happened is the party kept growing. Women who had already placed orders for large utility totes plain saw their friends' personalization, said, hey, add that to mine. And when you come back to pick up the rest of the orders, I'll have a check for that. I'm telling you all this to say, ladies, that there are going to be obstacles, and summer will hit you with some of those obstacles, but find ways to make the party work for your hostess because she wants it. You want to help her. And that party was over $1,000, ladies, from a home office lead, you know, and it was a party on the go. And it wasn't a traditional party. It wasn't a sit down in her home for 2 hours. You know, I did, you know, make 2 extra trips to pick up the orders than what I normally would have done. But the thing is summer has to be flexible, and you have to launch your business or have your business where you're at and where your hostesses are. If they're at work and they can't get away from work, then do it at their work. If they're at the park or the playground most of the summer, if they're going to be at the pool, if they're at the ball field, bring the party to her and get creative on how you're going to do it. Okay. So I'm trying to look at my notes. But yeah, so have those booking conversations. And to book the parties, like it could be as simple as if you see, like Rachel, is yours personalized? It is. So for example, if Rachel posted a picture of hers, if it has personalization on it, does it have like the anchor? Okay, cute. So if it has an anchor, an icon, or even like an initial, if Rachel's had like a big R on it or an L for her last name, you could take a picture of that and send it to another friend that you have that has a letter R and say, oh, I saw this bag and I was thinking of you. Are you planning on going to the pool or to the beach this summer? Just start a conversation, ladies, and say, yeah, we've got a beach plan for July. And so, well, I would love to get you this $148 bundle for $35. Would you like to learn more? You know, it's just the little things that you say, whether it's about a specific product or if you pull out your totally awesome, you know, your big thermals or your lunch thermal when you're at work and you're just saying, you know what, we've got a special deal. Would you like to learn about getting this for half price? And when you share the special and the women seem excited, you say, well, you know what, let's do a little party. How about we do a home party? When's the last time you had your girls over? Really, it's not about booking the party or sponsoring the girl. It's about starting the conversations. We talk about that a lot, but use your products, ladies, to lead in so that you can finalize that step number 2, because if you're not booking and you're not, you know, sharing the opportunity with people, you're going to miss out on a successful summer. Okay. I know that we're going to have ladies planning to go back to school. I know Lori and I just finished. There's Mahad again. He chimed in today too. But Lori, you know, we just wrapped up school, but we'll be thinking about going back to school in July. Like we'll be prepping for backpacks and lunchbox. So we'll want to get on, you know, ahead of the game a little bit. So be thinking of different types of parties you can have. Ice cream socials. I was talking to one of the girls on my team today, and she's done Sundays on Sundays and done really successful with that. Like book parties every Sunday where she brought the ice cream and all the party guests brought the toppings and just made it really fun summer parties. And she's had success with little muffins and mimosas on Saturday mornings. But the point is, get creative with where you're going to party and how you're going to party with your girls. You know, make it a fun ice cream social. Make it, you know, a backyard bash, whatever you need to call it to create some fun and some excitement. Okay. Let's see. We want step 3, right? Are we on step 3, ladies? Well, back on step 2, we had talked a little bit about too. If you need like a push for something, if you're pushing towards your K group, if you're pushing towards certain goals, you know, put together a party where you're going to donate to a charity. Ladies love to get involved. Right now, my team, we're working on something for Girls on the Run in our local market. So find out something that you're passionate about something that's going on in your community, and offer to do some fun BFF bundles and donate those, ladies. You can, you know, donate the commission, however you want to work it. The main thing is that you're reacting with your community, you're helping them, and in turn you're finding ways to not only grow your business but reach out to new customers as well. Step 3, we did step 1, wrapping up May strong. Step 2, we're going to book June and focus, keep on our wishes come true. But step 3 is, for me, I want everybody to really just take a minute and think about August 1st. Okay, August 1st, we're going to be a lot of us will be coming back from national conference. We'll be setting up our fall selling season. And I want you to imagine what you want your summer to have looked like. What will you be celebrating on August 1st? For step 3, I want all of us to know that, you know, we have to have a plan in place. We have to set some goals. We talk a lot of time with SMART goals. And a lot of what we've talked about tonight are SMART goals. You know, they're specific, whether you're hitting a K group, whether you're trying to, you know, reach a certain personal volume. You know, if you're talking to a new girl and she says, you know what, I would love to be able to have a new car payment. You know, I need an extra $300 a month. Well, we know that a specific goal of having 2 parties a month will create that for her. So we have to do the same thing for ourselves. If we're standing on August 1st and we're looking back at our summer and we're going, you know what, I want to have 6 parties every month. I want to have 2 parties whatever your goal is, make sure it's specific. You can measure it. So at the end of the month or come August 1st, you can say, hey, I hit that, make sure it's something attainable. If you know that if 10 parties is out of reach for you, if you're going to be at the beach one week and you're like me, you're volunteering at church camp another week and 10 parties is going to be hard, don't beat yourself up. So make sure that the goal that you're making is obtainable, okay, and it's realistic. And the main thing too is make sure that it's time sensitive. So on August 1st, you can look back and say, here's what I've accomplished in June and July, okay. Let's see, looking back with fall selling season ahead. Andrea said today too, this was when my hot walked in, if it doesn't scare you, if your goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough, right? And he said something about if your goal is not steering you, right? Because your goal is what keeps you on course, ladies. I know how much income my family I need to bring in, and so I have, my party set up to be able to obtain that. And so if your goal if you don't have a clear path of where you're headed, yes, amen, preach it. If you don't have a clear path of where you're headed, if your goals aren't steering you in the direction, you'll just kind of flop around. I hate to use that word. That's probably not the best way, but summer will just be kind of hit or miss. I mean, you'll have orders, you might have a party, but if you don't have a goal and you're not truly working it, or you're having those conversations, if you're not, asking ladies, if you're not just, you could type out a simple status that said, who's looking to make some extra money this summer? Or is anybody thinking about buying a new car? Just to start a conversation and say, well, I'm thinking about it. What kind of price range? And you can message them and say, well, I have a way if you'd like to learn more about it. You don't have to be pushy. You can just be genuine with your friends that you're trying to help. You can use, I don't know how many people get the brochures. I love these brochures that home office provides that we can order in our back office. But I love to use the Start Swell, all those things. Like if somebody loves product, she really needs to be on our team. Like these Start Swell products are fabulous. If it's money that you need to talk to her in your sponsoring conversations, they have a little chart there to show you. If it's the free product, it's really mapped out well. And I encourage you all to be carrying items of the enrollment kit. The enrollment kit items really do spark conversation that I know they have for me. The Benjamin wallet is one that truly sparks a lot of conversation and intention that you can just say, hey, yeah, this wallet makes me money. And so that really anything that you can say and be talking to these ladies in these conversations will help you this summer to have a strong summer. But also today we learned about a consultant, and we didn't plan on sharing this, but I wanted to share it. I hope you girls are okay with this. But there's a consultant who shared today. She has already earned, ladies, the $5,000 Disney level. Can you imagine? Yes, she's already earned it. She just kind of touched my heart today. She, home office had shared with us, she had saved up, actually, was it $5,000 or $6,000? Her family had saved up for Disney. They were planning a Disney vacation, but they were having some custody issues with their stepdaughter, and they weren't getting to see her on a consistent basis. And they didn't want to spend the money and her maybe not get to go. So they decided to hire an attorney and really try to get some custody so that they could see her stepdaughter on a more consistent basis. And she's like, I hate to use the Disney money, but we need to do that. That's what they felt led to do. And, they went through it all and they came out okay. And they were able to get, partial custody so they would have more consistent time with the daughter. And then they got the email. She got the email about this Disney incentive, and she was like, it was like this major God wink. I mean, I felt it when she was telling her story today, and she's like, I know I can help women do this. I just need to tell people about it, and so she was like, if I can do this as a consultant, I know anyone can do this. And she's already earned it. And really all she did was offer the opportunity. She said, is anyone looking to earn some extra money this summer? Those words, ladies, can just be so powerful for you and for the woman who's reading them. And another big tip that was shared today, and it's so true, if you really want to hit your goals, whatever they are, come August 1st, whatever goals you're writing down or you're thinking that your family needs, the more parties you have, the more successful you're going to be, the more people you're in front of, the more people you're going to have to share the Disney stuff with, and really just genuinely be excited about your business. Whether it's this amazing bundle, like I want this bundle, like I'm doing my own party because I want this bundle myself. So I know if I'm that excited and I have an office full of 31 products, right? So if I'm that excited about a bundle and sharing that, then other people are going to feel that same excitement too. And if I'm that excited that my family is going to get to have $5,000 to go on a Disney adventure together, then other people are going to feel that excitement. So just be genuinely excited. And don't be afraid if people say no. Ask permission to follow up. And now might not be the right time, but we think it's right now, but it might be later. Whether it's the booking, if she can't decide on a date, and if you can't convince her to do a fun party on the go, like we explained earlier, now might not be the time for her. But just ask permission to follow up. I've had ladies join my team literally years after I asked them the first time. So don't give up, and don't hesitate to ask, and just be prepared this summer. We want to encourage all of you all to have a mobile office. Keep your catalogs with you. Keep your flyers with you. I keep a little mini hostess packet with me at all times, usually 3 or 4 actually, because those are kind of just my back. You might have a catalog party that I encounter, or someone compliment me on my bag, and I can give them that and say, well, let me follow up with you after you read through this. So it's just be prepared, ladies. Summer is a crazy time in your business, but if you follow those 3 steps and really just keep it simple, step 1, do what we're going to do. We're going to pinky promise, right? We're going to sell 1 more tote. We're going to sell some BFF bundles, right? We're going to register for national conference. We're going to work to book. And it could be just you're going to make 1 action step every day in your business to help you reach those goals that you're going to be looking back on August 1st and going, wow, I really did this. If it's just texting 1 person, if you've got 1 step that you can do, every day to help you reach your goals, just do it, ladies. You owe it to yourself. Like if this is your business, you owe it to yourself to allow yourself to be successful. And the reality is we're the only ones holding ourselves back. If we just take those steps, like Cindy says in her little tote, my definition of success is moving 1 step forward. If we continue to do that and we encourage each other, we share those bundles on our pages. We tell our 31 sisters what's working, or, hey, I called my girlfriend and said this and she was so excited. We just need to keep empowering each other to really be all that we know that we can be. Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's the reality. We all can be that consultant who's already earned her $5,000 Disney cash if we just believe enough in ourselves, right? And then 3, don't forget the 3rd step, ladies. If you don't write it down, if you don't set these goals to know how you want your summer to look, you might still have a fun summer. I mean, I'm not saying we won't have a good time. You might still have a fun summer and have lots of activities filled in your calendar, but if they're not income-producing activities that affect your business and affect your family's goals, I don't want anybody standing on August 1st going, dang, I really could have rocked it out if I would have just done this, this, and this. So that's all I had to share tonight. I know we're pushing our time, and I know we want to open it up for any questions. Does anyone need any help or have any questions about their action plan or what they need help with? Crickets. Anybody else want to share anything that's working for them?
You rocked it tonight, Kari.
Well,
I love that ice cream social. Like, I can't wait to try that. So I think that's going to be so much fun. I'm going to focus on that this summer for the theme. Like, having,
Sundays on Sunday.
All the guests bring a topping or it's just something fun. Mm-hmm. I love that.
I like the Sunday social idea you said too, because you can use that all year round. I've never used that idea. My go-to is always muffins and mimosas and flip-flop fiesta and sandals and sangrias. Pretty much anything to do with alcohol.
You could do like something like come over and get the scoop.
Yeah, I like
that.
Yeah, that's.
So I missed the first
obviously, baby, missed the first few minutes of you talking, Kari, but I actually just, hold on, I'm getting rid of baby. Okay. I actually just booked a haul today that we're doing a bingo ice cream social that I offered up to my entire team. For anybody that wants to make it that extra party. So it's kind of piggybacking on something that Cindy had talked about us once before about adding that just one more party.
Right.
And so we're doing the ice cream social / bingo in June to hopefully help the team get those extra bookings for those dreaded J months.
Right. I mean, if you held like a team event or team party like that, I mean, they could all host a table too, and they could invite their hostesses or their customers to come. And really, it's like when I picked up that $1,000 party, I went ahead because she said, well, I might want to get a thermal tote too, but I might want to wait. And I said, well, actually, our special next month, it's that one more. And I was like, when the orders come to the hospital, you know what's going to happen. These women, they've gotten so excited about each other's personalization preview. When you deliver a party, we've all seen it happen if you've been doing this for any amount of time. Then another mini party a lot of times will come out of a larger party because, oh, I love your bag, or I need that. And so she's already ready, like, I could do this every month, couldn't I? I'm like, yes, you really should join my team. You know, like that leads into this conversation of, you know, I've already offered it to her once, but it is like it's the constant, you know, just being allowed to say, okay, yes, you know, join my team, or yes, you can have another party. But they feed off each other. Yeah, Sundays on Sundays. I'm going to do that myself.
I actually, what you were just talking about is I rent like a restaurant, and I invite all my consultants, and they all, and I set up, so this would be like, say, like when the new catalog comes about, what you were just mentioning, that I set up a table, and it's all like, I'm putting the party on for them, but all the consultants on my team, they all bring all their guests to it, all their past hostesses, their past, whoever wants to come, but each girl has a table, and all their orders are all their orders. So it's like they can have a mystery hostess for themselves. They can, and then we'll do like one main raffle where, like if you buy something, you get a ticket. If you booked a party, you get a ticket. If you maybe join that night, if you brought a guest, and then we'll do like raffles. So it's fun. It's kind of like not a bingo, but it's a big 31 party.
Yeah, it's like a group party. And even if you say you don't have a team, you can do this with your hostesses, ladies. You could do a group party with 4 or 5 hostesses where they hosted a table and they had their friends, and you do one demo, you know, and usually if it's some of your regular hostesses, they know more about the products than you do a lot of times, and they'll help you with ladies filling out their order forms, and you can make it one big party. Yeah. And if your schedule is kind of crazy in the summer like mine is, like I'm volunteering 2 weeks in June, and so it's really tight. So it's like you can set yourself up to do multiple parties on single days, or you can set up party to goes. Like I'm going to be setting up parties to go as I leave. And so these parties will be working for me and with me while I'm volunteering for a week. And then when I come back, I'll wrap it up. So you just really have to be creative and know your calendar for summer, but don't let it get too hectic and summer success pass you by, ladies.
Yeah. And that's my scary thing too. Sorry. For me, because I work at a resort hotel up in the Adirondacks in Lake George, and summertime is our craziest, busiest time, and I'm the group sales manager. So I've got groups in, 24/7 from now until the end of October. So this is my very busy time at that punch o'clock job where I don't, I can't always be guaranteed that I have 3 nights a week to party. So trying to do those, the multiple hostess parties at one time, or, the tote. Last year, I was waiting for my granddaughter to be born. The month of June, I did the tote on the go parties, where I gave out a tote filled with products to, 4 different hostesses, and that's how they had their parties. So I wasn't sure when I'd be able to actually do one.
Well, and that's the beauty of this business. It's not optional. It is flexible, and we can kind of bend it to what our personal needs are. If it's a busy season, if we can do more parties, or if we want to book 3 on one Saturday, and because that's the only time we have in a 3-week period, so it's really just about you looking at your calendar, figuring out what works for you, and then matching those needs with other like individuals in your life, moms on your kids' ball teams. Like, we all have similar crazy schedules, but if we can figure out a way, while we're out and about, while we're busy, to have it all match up, we'll be able to help her and help ourselves, and we'll be able to look back come August 1st and be like, yeah, I totally rocked it out. Like, it was crazy a little bit, but I made my plan, I worked my plan. And the other key part is you have to share what your goals are. You can make these SMART goals. They can be attainable. You can measure them. But if you don't share them with Rachel, if you don't share them with Andrew, whoever your leader is or whoever your accountability partner is, if you don't share it, I don't say it won't happen, but it really has power in sharing your goals with someone. Here's what I'm working on. And they'll encourage you, whether there's someone within your 31 family or just your best friend that you want to share how you're working your business.
Yeah.
Any other questions, ladies? We want to be mindful of your time, and we appreciate all of y'all coming and to our Tuesday night chat. We really enjoy this time with you all.
I was reading the post, and Courtney wrote, that's where what I just explained, where she got her first recruit. She actually recruited the waitress of the event.
Awesome.
So you just never know. There's always people that are there.
Well, and our business is, it's completely mobile. Like, a lot of direct sell companies can't take their business on the go with them. And we really have a product that can go into any situation, really. And if you're carrying your products, it creates opportunity for a conversation. It does. The prints are beautiful. The products are functional. Like, people are going to comment, and you can do the fun little things. If you see a bag you think someone would love, text it to them. Let them know. Just start the conversation. And not all of them will lead to a booking. I'm not saying they will. Not all of them will lead to someone on your team. But what they will do is they will create a process that will become more natural to you, and it'll just be part of who you are and your business and your continued success. And we want to be able to celebrate you each and every step of the way.
Kari, you're so good. I could listen to you all the time. You just have that comforting, soothing voice, and you have such great ideas, and you're such a great leader because you speak from your heart, and I love that about you. You're just so, I love you. I want to give you a big hug.
And what amazes me, ladies, is this is what it's about. Yes, we're paying our bills, but we really are building each other up. Like, that just means the world to me to have my friend Andrea say that, like, genuinely feel that way about me. And that's what this sisterhood is. We are walking this walk together, and you're not alone. None of you are alone. If you have struggles, then you're human. Like, you're a real 31 girl, but it's the girls who say, you know what, I'm going to pick up the phone and call one more person, because that success will be a part of your story. We're all writing our story. That's what conference is about, right? We all have our story to tell, and each and every one of us are on this journey together, and we're excited. I'm excited. I hope you are too, and I hope I get to meet some of you all for the first time at conference. I really hope all of y'all are coming.
Who is registered for conference? Shout it out. Raise your hand.
Tomorrow's the last day, so you still have time to get registered, ladies.
Yes.
Courtney is, Teresa is, Elisa is, Rhonda is, Amy is.
All right, would you all have any more questions for us about what we talked about or anything in general?
I think you summed it up pretty good, Kari.
All right, well, thanks, ladies, for coming.
What about Better Together? Who's registered?
Oh, yeah, Better Together.
Where are you going to go?
Yeah, we're going to get some peeks at Better Together, too.
Yes.
Make sure you get there, girls. Just saying.
And if you get registered for one, or if you're newer, still find it in your area, and you can message or email the leader, because we're actually encouraged to bring a friend. That they encouraged us today, correct, ladies, on the Leadership Live?
Yes, like this would be the one I would bring a friend to for sure. I mean, 'cause you're going to get some really great information, and it's always better to do things with a friend, right? And if you're wondering like who to bring, you know, it doesn't have to be, it can be like a hostess or customer, but it could just be your best friend. It could be your mom. It could be the lady next door who you chat with across the fence, but you know that you all haven't got to do anything together. Just say, hey, I'm going to this meeting. I'd love to have you join me. A lot of times it's just identifying who it is you want to bring, and it can be anyone, but just invite, make it a pact. I'm going to bring someone to my Better Together meeting.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. You don't have to register a guest. You're encouraged to register them, but most of the hosts leave some space open, especially because home office wants us to allow for guest space. And I know I'm always completely flexible. I even remind my girls last minute to say, hey, bring a friend. You know, if they have any questions about the opportunity, I'd be happy to explain it to them. Because the thing is, you don't have to be an expert because we're all here to help each other.
And since they don't do the free amenity things anymore.
Yeah, that's a lot of times it's a count based on what we have. Like they might not have all the materials, but still we share.
Yeah.
Also, it's going to be exciting. I think we might be revealing something, so you really need to go. But that's all we can say.
Yeah, that's it.
Just get to one, and we can always. There's a place for leaders to add. Like if there's consultants though, and you didn't register, let that leader know so she can add you. And when we turn our list in, they like to see who's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you didn't get it, just gives them ideas on for future meetings. So,
yeah. All right.
Thank you, Kari, for all your awesome wisdom. And again, calm. She always makes me so calm. And I'm like, okay, we got this.
We do got this, ladies. Like we got this because we're gonna keep keeping on. Like it's all good.
And thank you, ladies, for being on. You know how much we appreciate this because, again, we just want to pour into you what the knowledge that we have, because that's what we're all about, is sharing and offering help to one another. So to take this time out of your evening and to invest in your business, this is huge. So kudos to you guys. You all get pink tickets.
Pink glitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, Lori. Pink glitter.
I'm just going to throw a bunch of glitter in the air.
All right. Wait, hold on. I got something.
Uh-oh. Adria's got something.
I got some pink. I got some like stars. So ready?
Yay!
Oh, now they're everywhere. Great, Andrea.
All right.
Have a great night.
All right. Good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies. Thank you.